Rise with India podcast on ET Now.
Good morning and a warm welcome to this episode of ET Now Rise with India podcast. I'm your host Rohit and this is the most definitive podcast for all that matters this morning. Before we start, here are the top stories. Bitcoin falls to the lowest level in a month. Sebi introduces T+1 settlement cycle on optional basis. Byjus acquires one of India's largest exam preparation platform. BMC has come out with more curbs for the Ganpati festival. CIA chief and Russian NSA both in India as government discusses security risks, and IMD issues orange alert for Mumbai. You're with ET Now's Rise with India podcast and these are the stories you ought to know this morning. Bitcoin prices have plunged as much as 17% to its lowest level in a month, shaking up El Salvador's crypto rollout. The chief of Taliban's all-powerful decision-making body, Rehbari Shura, has been named as Afghanistan's new head of state, according to news reports. CIA Chief Bill Burns is in India for consultations on key security issues with NSA Ajit Doval. The visit comes on the same day the Russian NSA Nikolai Patrushev begins his visit, also for consultations on Afghanistan. Market regulator Sebi has introduced T+1 settlement cycle to complete share transaction on optional basis. The move is expected to enhance market liquidity. RBI has enhanced the scope of tokenization and permitted card users to act as token service providers. Tokenization allows a unique code to facilitate transactions through cards. The move will bar merchants from storing actual card details, thus increasing the risk of theft. EdTech major Byjus has acquired Gradeup, one of India's largest online exam preparation platform, for an undisclosed sum. UK-based Cairn Energy PLC is dropping all litigation to seize Indian properties abroad. This comes just day after getting $1 billion refund from the scrapping of retro tax law. Mumbai, Thane and Palghar districts are receiving moderate to heavy rains since Tuesday. Heavy showers are expected to continue in these regions through the day today. Today on the COVID corner, Mumbai hit the milestone of administering more than 1 crore vaccine doses against coronavirus. Separately speaking at an event, Biocon chairperson Kiran Majumdar-Shaw said India will take at least 9 more months to fully vaccinate all adults. India's top pediatricians will review international data on children vaccinated against COVID and present it to the National Technical Advisory Group on Immunization next week. Government is considering starting vaccinating children next month onwards. BMC has come out with more curbs for the Ganpati festival and has banned physical darshan at mandals and gatherings. It has asked the organizers to arrange for online darshan from Friday and said that only 10 preferably fully vaccinated people from every mandal can accompany the idol for Visarjan. For household Ganpatis, only 5 persons are allowed. On to US markets and stocks fell as investors worried if the COVID-19 could weigh on economic growth. Meanwhile, the dollar has had its best day in over 3 weeks, even as gold, oil and stocks pulled back. Back home, Sensex surged to yet another all-time high but closed modestly lower. With this, we have snapped a 3-day winning streak. While we may be overbought, there are no major signs of a correction. Institutional investors chose to book out yesterday, and FII's net sold shares worth about 145 crore rupees, while DII's net sold shares worth about 137 crore rupees. Let's tell you about the active stocks this morning. The cabinet today is likely to take up relief measures for telecom companies. Shares of Voda Idea have ended 14% higher, and Bharti Airtel was up 3% on Tuesday. DOT has reportedly proposed a 4-year moratorium on AGR and spectrum payments, apart from a reduction in spectrum usage charge. Tire maker Seat will revamp its retail sales network across India to enhance customer experience. Dr. Reddy's has started to supply doses of the Sputnik vaccine to partner hospitals across India. Watch out for Bajaj Health as the Commerce Ministry has recommended an anti-dumping duty on vitamin C imported from China for a period of 5 years. To recap the trade setup, there's a chance that we may be losing momentum for the time being. This trend could get validated this week if we fail to bounce back soon. The options data is indicating at a higher end of the trading range at 17,500. And that's all we have time for. Thank you for listening in. We will be back again with a fresh episode of Rise with India tomorrow. Wish you all a great day ahead.
The Rise with India podcast on ET Now.